It's day 90, Daisy. It's day 90, 90. Day 90. Eating that crock pot meat. That pork butt. Woohoo. 10-minute squat mode over here outside of Temple Coffee. Sitting in that squat, using that for my heels. Feeling good, just chilling here. Feels a lot better with something underneath my heels since I can't get my heels down. But this is it, man. This is the 10-minute squat. People keep asking questions about it. This is what it looks like. I just stay here for 10 minutes. 10-minute squats. Absolutely annihilating this 10-minute walk right now. Just got done with my 10-minute squat. I figure if I can fill up the day with enough 10-minute things, that eventually the day will be over. I think from here, I'm gonna go hit up the gym, get in a workout, hit up some back and some shoulders. Maybe a little cardio piece. The reason why I say maybe is I might head to Bodega again. Just gonna check in with the fam, see what they're doing, and if they check in with them, and if they need me to go with them, then I'll go with them. If not, I'll stay here, get my training done, and then go. So we'll see what happens. Just getting done at the gym. Had a great workout, did some back, did some shoulders. Really just a blitz of a workout. I wanted to kind of track my heart rate as I was, sorry about that. I wanted to track my heart rate as I was training, but I wasn't really able to because I was wearing lifting straps and they were kind of getting in the way, so I had to kind of take the thing off. But I did a bunch of like step ups and stuff in between. I just made sure that I always had 3 things to do. It's something I've learned, for many years of training, is that if you have 2 bookend things that are kind of difficult with something medium in between, then you can really accelerate the heart rate and still have good recovery towards some hypertrophy. So, for example, I would do like, it doesn't really matter the order, but you just have like an active recovery. And so what I did was I did some like rows with the hammer strength piece, and then once I was done with the rows, I did some pull-ups, and once I was done with the pull-ups, then I did some step-ups, and then I moved into other exercises where I did like a lat pull down, and then like a shoulder exercise, and then like more step-ups. So the active recovery was the step-up. It's really super easy, no weight, but it's an exercise, right? It's not you just like doing nothing, and it's also a little bit more of a burst than just walking. So like body weight squats would be kind of thrown into that mix, and things of that nature. But anyway, I really like that style of training. I like keeping that heart rate elevated, and it felt really good. just a couple days into doing some bodybuilding workouts, and I'm feeling awesome. I'm already feeling a lot leaner. In addition to that, you know, I like to tighten up the workouts first, and then the nutrition tends to tighten up from there. So not that the nutrition hasn't been tight, but I'm still having like yogurt and heavy cream and milk and stuff like that here and there. As I tighten up bodybuilding, normally what happens as I get more into bodybuilding, as I increase exercise, increase aerobic activity, and increase, you know, some of the cardiovascular training, then I've just noticed everything else gets in check, just because it's like, hey, well, why eat that? Why even bother to crave that if the goal is to, you know, not even if the goal is, it's more like, hey, you already did all that work today. No reason to self-sabotage yourself. And so it helps me clean up my nutrition later in the day. It just helps me, mainly I guess what I'm saying is it helps prevent me from overeating. And maybe it will help prevent you from overeating. It's just to get your training just right. Not too much training and not too little of training. It's like you just nail it just right. And your training is just a little notch above how much food you're eating, and that kind of puts you in a fat burning zone, but you're also anti-catabolic and you're also anabolic, because you're getting the best of both worlds by eating the correct amount. You know, it's a hard thing to get that optimal food in, and maybe you can argue that maybe I'm not necessarily anabolic, so I'm not taking advantage of eating some carbohydrates, and I would agree with you there. I could take more advantage of that, but I do have essential amino acids and ketones and stuff like that to help, you know, keep me in a muscle building state. I do utilize supplements like that, and maybe those help a little bit. But coming up after the 100 days, I'll be implementing some carbohydrates, some potatoes and stuff like that here and there, along with some fruit. And I cannot wait. I'm super excited for that. Anyway, about to get home, pick up my daughter Quinny, and we are heading to Bodega Bay. Super excited. It is like almost 3 o'clock. I should have been home at like 12, but this is the way I roll, and this is the way that you roll. I know that you are like this too, especially you men out there. You know, your wife, your daughter, your girlfriend, your whoever, your significant others, your family members always know that you're going to be like late to everything, right? Or just that you've been at the gym for X hours on end, especially after this is over, right? After this quarantine is over, how much effing time are you going to spend at the gym? You're going to really, now, you know, instead of somebody saying, hey, it took you 2.5 hours to work out, they're going to say, it took you 4.5 hours to go to bench press today? You're going to be like, yep, it sure did. Chomping on more of that pork butt. Look at my bowl is chipped. Son of a bee. I threw some steak in there too, some last night's ribeye. Really delicious. Turns out I'm a professional fat boy. They didn't give me a fork, but I got the Tesla driving for me. Oh, I have to make a turn coming up. I just still eat the Flying Dutchman on the go here. The Flying Dutchman. You saw me eat one in the car, and I got a big old wiener. And have that Piedmontese hot dog. That's my dinner for tonight. Looks kind of ghetto. Well, am I allowed to say that? Ghetto.